Hi guys. Sorry for the delay. How you guys doing? Hi everybody. I'm in my jammies. I'm in my room. Dinner took longer than expected. It was pretty good. Dinner was pretty good. I had a filet mignon and a little bit of mashed potatoes and some creamed spinach. Hi, Carol and Tom. You guys doing good? Hi, Nanny. Miss Tammy. Hi, Candace. Good evening. Hi, Mia and Donna. Aja. Ashley. Linda. Still sewing at them. Keep good the grind. Hi, Shelby. And hi, Lisa. It is a treat. How you doing, Miss Lulu? How you doing, Linda? We'll give everybody a few minutes just so they know that I'm live now, because I know they were all waiting. I'm not home yet. No, I'm still at the hotel. See, I'm still at the hotel. I go home tomorrow. Oh no, Carol, you broke your ankle. Well, I hope you feel better soon. I need a little bit of de-stressor if you guys are ready. So I'm just going to show you, I came back into the room this afternoon after my sessions were done, and I worked a little bit on the paintings that we did yesterday, just to kind of zhuzh them up a little bit. I know, I'm in Texas. I'm still in Texas, Donna. Aw, thanks, honey. So I took my roses that we did yesterday. I added a little bit more color to it. Just made it a little bit darker. So I'm a little bit happier with it. So I'm just going to show you what I did to kind of boost it up a little bit. And then on this one, I added the dark green and I added some of the shimmer. See the shimmer? I think it looks a little bit better than just the light green. I kind of like it. And I also put a little bit of dark on the flowers. So it's looking a little bit better. This one I didn't touch. I left this one alone. I like the way it came out yesterday, so I left this one alone. This one, I did add a little bit of more dark colors. This is like a fallish look to it. So I just added a little bit of the darkness. And I went back on this one and I kind of made a little bit more flowers to look a little bit more like the hyacinth. And I added a little bit of background. So when I came back from my session, and I decided to just sit here and just watercolor alone quietly, just a lot, because I had a lot of not stimulation, but just a lot of people all day long in those classes. So we're going to do some watercoloring right now. Exciting. I have two blank ones left, and I think I want to try and do a different floral on one, and then I think I'm going to do a pumpkin on the other, or a couple of pumpkins or something like that. And then if there's time, I still have a few more of my embossed sheets that I can pick one and do one, but we'll see. I'm not going to be on too late. I need to get to sleep. I need to pack my bags. Tomorrow's going to be another crazy day because I have session in the morning, breakfast, sessions, and then I have to leave for the airport. So, we all good? Did I miss anybody? Okay, so why don't we start? And, oh, you know what? I'm going to do a border. I have some tape. We're going to tape this up so that we have like a little bit of a border all around it and it doesn't bleed through it. So if you look at these go all the way out to the edges of the paper, right? So I'm going to do this one a little bit different, and we're going to put some tape all the way across, and it does two things. It holds the paper down for you, and it also prevents you from going all the way to the ends. And I think it makes it really pretty when it has that nice white border. It looks like it's framed, so I'm going to do that. So I'm going to grab the roll of tape that I found, because I forgot my washi tape. Remember I told you? But I did find a roll of masking tape in one of my classes, so I grabbed it. So let's do that. I'm wondering if I should tape it to the desk. I think I'm gonna keep it on the. Can you guys see this pretty well? I'm using the coffee pot to hold the phone because it works really well because I could keep the charger on. So I just want to make sure that you guys could see okay. All right. So let's see. I think I'm going to go about 1/4 of an inch. Let me do 1/4 of an inch on top and 1/4 of an inch on the bottom. Might be a little bit more than 1/4 of an inch. Make sure it's even. Even Steven. How was everybody's day? I'm so off. I didn't realize it was Thursday. Hi, Martha. Yes, it comes off pretty easy, which is good. So you can use any tape, masking tape. I wouldn't use Scotch tape, but masking tape, washi tape is great, obviously, because you want a tape that's going to be coming. The painter's tape is awesome for this. Thank you for following me, everyone, all you new followers. I appreciate it. All right, so now we're just making a border with the tape, and I will show it to you once it's done. I've been meaning to try this because I see a lot of artists do this with their watercolor. So I'm like, you know what? I gotta try this one day. Okay, that looks pretty good. So you see, it's taped up and it's about a little bit, about 1/4 of an inch on each side, top and bottom. Hi, Una, how are you? So my surface area is actually even a little bit smaller now to do, but that's okay. So I kind of did a little bit of a practice run on paper. I was practicing. I just took a piece of paper and I was just practicing. And I kind of like the way this one came out. And this is just regular paper. It's actually a pretty good paper because it didn't bleed through. If you look at the other side, it didn't bleed through. So I think we're going to make this. This is what I practiced this afternoon. Yeah, and it comes off at the end. That'll be fun to see how it looks. So I'm kind of liking these little, like, they're almost like Black-Eyed Susans, but I'm doing them with the pink. I think that's going to be cool. Yeah, the embossing idea is awesome. I do sell sets, so you know. I have like this in one of my sets, a whole bunch of them on my website. There's 2 different sets, set A and set B, that has about 7 cards and some extra stuff that you get in the set so that you can practice watercoloring with the embossed. And you can also emboss your own if you have it, of course, but not everybody has a die cut machine to do the embossing. So, okay, so I think we're gonna go with this Black-Eyed Susan kind of thingy. And got my waters. And let's select, we're gonna go with Old Faithful. And then I'm gonna use the thinner one for the leaves. So I think we just need those 2 for now. Okay, you guys ready? Here we go. Can you see? Do I need to push? I'm wondering if I need to push it back a little bit more so you get a little more surface area. Let me try that. Hold on. Let me just slide this back. Let's see. I literally have you guys in the coffee pot. Oh, that way you can see the whole, I think you can see the whole thing here. Hold on. Make sure that the back is tucked in there. Okay. I think that's the best. If it falls, I'll pick it up. A little crooked. But you can at least see the whole thing. There you go. Okay. Roll up our sleeves. I do like the lighting in these damn rooms. I gotta find out what lighting they have, right? And I have, this is from yesterday, still has the colors on it in case we want to use some of that, which we probably will, to do our base. Oh, do I have my napkin? There it is. There's one. Where's the other one? Here it is. these colors out. Okay. And I'm gonna start with just what's on here. Use a little bit of water, and we're gonna do like the background. And I think I did, let me see, I did green, yellow, and pink. You wish you knew what this is like. It's not always clean, but it's a good start. So we're gonna start with some green. I'm just gonna add a little bit of water to what's already here, because I just want it to be like a light wash. Yeah, I want to do it so you guys can see what I'm doing. I'm basically going to put like almost like a background. Wipe that down. Now we're going to activate the yellow. Oh, yeah, I definitely want to get back home to my own environment. I'm going to make this a little bit more watery. So I'm adding some water to it. Okay, and now we're gonna add, yeah, I do miss my cat a little bit. And now I'm gonna add a little bit of pink. I'm gonna start just the corner, just like literally a tiny bit of it. I'm gonna add a little bit of water to it. I just want like a whitewash kind of look, not too dark, because we're gonna use pink on the flower. I like the flower, the pink. I think that looked pretty. I'm just blending them in. Okay, so we have our green, our yellow, and our pink background. Okay. Hi, Diana. Everything went well today. Thank you. Doing some hotel painting. That's right. Our hotel watercoloring sessions. This is going to be like a thing. All right, so now I'm gonna let that dry a little bit. I should probably go blow dry it so that, because I'm gonna do the little brown centers and I don't want it to run. And it's kind of wet right now. So I'm actually gonna walk to the bathroom and I'm gonna blow dry it real quick so it dries. So you guys hold down the fort, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go dry this off. Hotel, motel, Holiday Inn. Of course I remember that song. Yes, the drying, and I'm impatient too, but thank goodness for blow dryers. I'll be right back. That's it. Couple of seconds. Nice and dry. Okay. So, I'm gonna use this is the thinner one. This is the one I used to do the wash. And this is basically the same shape, but a little bit thinner. So I'm gonna use this one now. Make sure it's nice and clean. Activate the brown. That's ridiculous. Bagel and cream cheese. I can't even. Okay. Because I want more pigment than I do water for this part. And we're going to do basically like a little, like a half of a circle right there. And the bigger flower will be the lower one. So it's kind of going from like small, medium, and large. Just little half moons. That's all. Just little half moons. Now, I'm wondering if I should use this one or this one for the petals. I think I'm going to go with the smaller one. Let's activate. I feel like Wonder Twin powers, activate. Okay, I already had a little bit of water on here, so I'm just grabbing what's already on here. I'm not even adding any new paint. And I'm just gonna draw like petals with white space in between, well, space in between. Then we're going to add a little bit of water. In between them. And I'm just adding a little bit more pigment. It's a very simple flower. I mean, it doesn't look like anything crazy. Try, do a couple of them. Just doing a couple of leaves. And now I want to try something that I've never done, which is, it's looking cute. I want to do like little, well, first I want to do a little butterfly on top. So I am going to use this one. I'm just going to pick up a tiny bit of brown. You feel like you're watching Bob Ross? I mean, I don't have the big fuzzy hair, but I'm okay with that. I loved Bob Ross. He was very soothing. Some mountains on this one. No, you know what I want to try and do? I want to try and get some pigment on here, and I want to do the tapping, and I want to tap it. I've never done that, and I want to see how it looks. We can call you Barbara Ross. Well, sure, you can call me Barbara Ross. Why not? Can I be Connie Ross? I'm trying to remember. I think it was this pink. I'm going to try and get some. Let's practice. You know I'm a big fan of practicing first. Let's practice on here before we do it on that. Oh, I like that. Okay. I definitely wanted to try it first. Diana Ross. Oh, that's funny. I think I'm going to do, should I do, yeah, I think we'll do pink. That looks cute. What do you guys think? More cowbell. Okay, that was it. Look how simple. That took a few minutes. It didn't take long at all. So now we're going to remove. You're supposed to wait until it dries, but the background is already dry, so I'm pretty comfortable with it. Aw, that looks cute. Look. I did not, Sherry. I still have them. I just have the one set aside for Adam that I said he was going to get. Little butterfly. Cute, right? Not bad. We're just going to let that dry. I like the little splotchies. I think that's cute. Okay, so our next one, let me show you. I did a practice with a pumpkin, and I like the way the pumpkin came out, and I hope I could duplicate it, because it was the first time. You know when you do something for the first time and it comes out nice, and then you're like, well, crap, I hope I could do it again. That's my pumpkin. That was my first pumpkin. Cute, right? I hope I could duplicate it. But I thought I could do like a bunch of them, like a big pumpkin, and then maybe little ones and big ones, and maybe like a couple of different colors or something. I don't know. That's what I was thinking. We could do like a pumpkin patch, Adam is my favorite. Well, Adam got special treatment because of everything. Not that you guys don't do everything for me, but he really did a lot recently. And that was his birthday, because it was for his birthday. I told him he could have that one. But Sherry, I knew you wanted some, so I have them set aside in the house. You like the way I say pumpkin? My pumpkin patch. The question is, I don't think I'm going to do a border on this one, because we're going to do a pumpkin patch. And I don't think we need a border. I think this one we should just do the whole thing. And I just threw the tape on the floor. Silly me. Okay. Okay, so I started with a little bit of yellow and orange. I think was the two colors that I kind of went with. So let's not get crazy, Adam. You are most certainly not everyone's favorite. You know it. I know it. They know it. But you don't have to be everyone's favorite. You just be you, boo. You just be you. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make the big pumpkin here, and then we'll make it go smaller as we go out. So it's basically, I did it a bunch of like C's again. I'm just doing like a basic outline in the yellow, and then we'll go back and kind of fill it in with the orange. I think I want to make this one a little bit bigger. And it's good working with the yellow because you're giving yourself the outline, right? But you're not married to it, technically, because the orange will go right over it. Okay, so I'm going to show you. So that's like a little outline. An over-the-top boho book. Well, that'll probably be, I have to really Google the boho, because to me, when I think of boho, I think of like blues and pinks and like teals and blues and pinks, and I think of like dream catchers, and I think of like jean material and a lot of jute, and I don't know if that's accurate. So I have to do a little bit of research for sure. Okay, I'm activating my orange. Every time I say activate, I want to say Wonder Twins power, activate. Do you guys remember that show? I'm going to add a little bit more orange. I'm going to add a little bit of water. Oh, Stevie Nicks. Okay. Yes. Yeah. That's kind of like what I was envisioning. I'm going to pick up a little bit of green. Okay, I kind of think that looks cute. So that's our first one. So now we're gonna make a second one. And maybe for the second one, we should do a different color. So there's like these whitish pumpkins. There's like a white and almost like a blue, like a white blue combo. I'm gonna make a spot here so I can mix the white and the blue to try and get that. Do you know the color I'm talking about? Yeah, it looks cute. The pumpkin actually came out cute. I'm gonna see if I have the right shade of blue. Almost like a steel blue. I think I'm gonna get some white first. I'm gonna put some white pigment on here. I could probably use the white to start with. Thank you. That's my second pumpkin. This was my first pumpkin. I did this today. That was my very first watercolor pumpkin on paper because I wanted to practice it. I was like, you know what? You have to practice. So I practiced it this afternoon. Okay, so now I'm gonna do this one coming out of this way here like this. And I'm basically I'm using the white to get the base of the pumpkin going. Okay, and then I'm gonna grab a little bit of this blue and mix it with the white. Why not? We need to mix. Which gives us like almost like a grayish effect. That's kind of like what I wanted. So one of the gentlemen that I was sitting at dinner with tonight tells me that his wife likes to make journals, Bible journals. So he sent her my TikTok to see if she wanted to follow us. So we're gonna have to keep an eye out for her now. So let me show you. It's like a grayish pumpkin. And I think for this one, I'll do a brown, or I'm gonna take a little bit of that blue and I'm gonna mix it with a little bit of brown. I'm using a little bit of the brown to put like shadows. That's cute. So we have a pumpkin, a different color pumpkin. What should be the next color? You're not detecting it? Well, just stick around. It's the day still. Black. We can't make a black pumpkin on here. It's got to match. So we got orange, and we have like that, I don't know what color you call that. No, I'm not going to do a black pumpkin. No. Then I'm going to do a little one here. Ooh, gothy purple, green and brown. Boots, oh yeah, I would love to do that. Ooh, a light blue, a green. Okay, I like the sage idea. Do the squash color one. Make it demure. I like the idea of the green with, we got to mix green with something. Let me think. Like a sage green is nice because I think that's kind of like some of the colors. All right, let me see if I could do like a sage green. I do have, let's see, wasn't there a sage green? Olive, forest, jade, basil. Let me see our other colors. Yellow. I feel like it needs to be something a little bit darker. What color's the squash? There's different color squash. I kind of like the idea of like that blue that's more of like almost like a sky blue. Let's see if I could get that color. We're gonna try and make that color. It was a slate blue, which is not what that turned into, but that's what I was going for. Nope. Let me see. Do you know like that chalky slate blue? I think we might be able to get away with this one. See, I'm looking at the light blue, but I'm thinking like in here and maybe with a little bit of gray, I might be able to get the right color. Let's see if we can get the right color. We'll do light blue. This light blue isn't so bad. Hey, Terry. My hair's shiny. Aw, thank you. It's the lighting. For some reason, the lighting in these hotel rooms are fantastic. I told you guys I'm gonna grab these lamps and take them home. All right, I'm going to try make this as light as I can. Okay. Oh, I think this is the right color. Getting a little bit more pigment. Is that why, Adam? Because the lighting is so good? I do like the blue. I need to let it dry to go back and then add a little bit more color. Yeah, I think the blue came out pretty good. I feel like it needs a little bit of green, just there. I'm not sure what the vines look like. Boa noite. I do miss journaling a little bit. I'm not sure what the leaves of a pumpkin patch look like. So I'm just gonna make like a couple of leaves, of green leaves here. Just wanted to throw a little bit of green on the side. It's very demure, not overstated. I do think I'm gonna need to add a little bit more blue here. And then I think we need to go in with just a little bit of dark. On the blue. I just wanted to make it a little bit more bluish. We just need to soften it a little bit with some water. Okay. I think that looks good. Maybe we'll add, I'm not about black, maybe a little bit of gray on the bottom for some shadowing. Fine. Did a little shadowing on the bottom. Go in with a little bit of a darker orange on the middle one. It needs glitter. Okay, we could do that. I'm gonna add a little bit of the blue, of my blue glitter. And we're gonna put some of the gray, silvery glitter on the last one. And for the orange, I think I'm gonna use this really dark ruby or amber. Let's go with amber. Oh, that looks so cute. You're not going to be able to see it. That's the only thing that stinks. Because you're not going to be able to see that glittery. Can you see the glitter? I'm trying to capture it. Can you see it? Yeah. It looks cute. So we did a little pumpkin. And we did this one. Let's add a little glitter to that one too. I love glitter this way. Not the crazy ass, let's just throw glitter everywhere. That I don't like. But I do like a little bit of glitter. Thanks, Tara. Okay, I put a little bit, just a little bit. Super cute. I gotta tell you, like in person, when the light hits it, it looks gorgeous. Really, it's like so shimmery. And you guys can't see the depth. It looks like there's just dark stripes like that. But maybe it's just my imagination. You got my back. Let me do a little bit of dark on these leaves. These leaves need a little bit of darkness. Okay. Cool. I like that. The coolest New Jersey chick. Thank you, Adam. Okay. What time is it? 10 o'clock. Maybe we'll just do... I was going to do the Christmas one, but I feel like I'm not ready for those colors. I kind of wanted to do this one. This one's like all over the place. You see that? It's a pretty... So I'm trying to figure this out because I'm looking at it, right? And I feel like the background is almost like a spider web. Do you see the background? Like in between the flowers? Do you see how it looks like a spider web? Don't it look like a spider web? Or is that me? You think they're vines? I think they're too... No, I think it's too much. Look at it. Look how much there is. There's like, it's everywhere. And I don't think it's vines. I do think it's like a spider webby kind of thing. I don't know if I'm showing it correctly. Like oops. Right in between every single, like in here, it's all like little spine, like vines, right? Because I think if it was vines, it wouldn't be so, like, they're like, you know what I'm saying? Like that. Like it would be more wavy or something. I don't know. I can't explain how I'm seeing it, but I'm seeing it like, so then it makes me wonder, like, all right, so how should this be? It shouldn't be really colorful if that's what that is. If that's supposed to be a spike. Maybe it's vines on a fence. Okay, so let's see. Let me look at it again. I don't see it as a fence. It almost looks like the stained glass windows, like, you know how they have those random patterns in the stained glass windows? That's what it reminds me of, like the stained glass window kind of thing. So it makes me feel like, okay, so how do I want to color this? Because if we do regular colors, then I don't know what to do with that background. Like, right, like a crackling. What do you guys think? Look at it again. I'm going to try and hold it. Can you see it? Or am I not holding it at the right angle? You see how it's all literally everywhere. Everywhere. Just do what you can get to think. I'm overthinking it probably. This is a lot of different colors here that we could do. Or one color, different shades. There's a lot of vines. So definitely going to have some green. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of doing the background. I was thinking about doing the background in like a light blue wash. And then maybe, I don't know if I'll be able to get those I won't be able to get them. But do the vines in green. Right. I don't know if I'll be able to get those cracks. Maybe with a marker. I have markers at home. I won't be able, I don't have markers with me here. But, okay. We're going to go with a light blue background. I'm going to pick a different blue. Leave the cracks alone. I hope that I'm not going to make a mistake with starting with the background. Maybe I'll use the thinner brush so that I don't hopefully get it all over. Let's see what we could do here. So quiet. I should put the TV on, but I kind of like the quiet. Are you guys able to see this at all? I'm just curious. I can't see much because of all the words. Not with text on the screen, yeah. I got a nice shade, I think, for the background. Let me show it to you. Oh, feel better, honey. Go relax. See that? It's a pretty shade of blue. I'm gonna grab some more. I think I actually have two different blues on here mixed together. You can see, okay, good. I'm mixing two different blues. And I'm gonna add a lot of water here to thin it out. And I'm kind of like getting all the water out of this brush as best as I can. Do I have some big spots? I do have some big spots that I could drop a few drops right off of here. I got up at like 4:30 in the morning, but then I went back to sleep. I seem to do that every time I go to a hotel. I get up at 4:30 in the morning. And it's always 4:30. Kind of weird, right? Thank you, Leanne, honey. I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, let's hope tomorrow is an uneventful day with flying home. No storms, right? You guys don't hear anything on the news? I haven't been watching the news. So I don't know if there's any storms lurking that I'm not aware of. The ghost is waking me up. Where's Lori when you need her? Good evening, Sandy. We're just doing a little bit of watercoloring, hotel watercoloring as we're calling it now. When I'm on my business trips, we do watercolors. So I already put my IT team on the task of trying to figure out how we could set up 2 cameras so that we can have 2 different views when I'm home. You can see me, and then when I'm working, I could switch the camera so you could see right above what I'm doing. So Leah is looking into that, AKA my IT department. So tomorrow, I'm not going to go thrifting, obviously, because I'm going to get home too late. But I did stop at the thrift store on Tuesday, knowing that I wasn't going to be able to go thrifting, just to have a little something to show you. I got a couple of little things. Nothing crazy. So we'll still have a little bit of Friday finds. Oh, she does both at the same time? A view of her face and a view of what she's doing? Is that how she does it? I was going to alternate it, like kind of swap the camera out like I do it on Sunday when we were using my phone and the camera, except this time I would just get a second camera. Oh, I'll have to look into that. I mean, you don't have to see my face while I'm working. A lot of people do both. I'm going to have to start looking more. With my schedule, I don't really have a lot of time to watch other lives, which I really should, because I really should be supporting others a little bit more. I just don't have the time. It's like when I have some spare time, I'm with you guys. I'm live, you know? Yeah. All right. Well, we're certainly going to try. This is really going to take a while. I need to get more paint. More pigment. Load it up. Okay, let's see if I could just drop some big drops of paint and then go in with the little one to spread them around more. This is definitely soothing. I do like the blue. Background. And it's just getting in all the nooks and crannies. This is a very, very busy image, die cut. And you can't really look away too much. Otherwise, you're going to screw up, and instead of the background, you'll get one of the vines, you know? Can I show it? Sure. Now I'm just going to lighten up those few dark spots. Yes, it's going to be flowers, but right now I'm painting what we're calling the background of the flowers. It's very intricate. There's like, I feel, could be a spider web throughout. We're not sure, but to me it looks like it's a spider web. And maybe it's not. It also can look like almost a stained glass window kind of background. You know what I'm saying? So we haven't been able to figure it out. But we did decide that we're just going to paint it all blue. And then we're going to go back in and do the vines in green and then do the flowers in whatever color we decide to do. It is a lot of detail. Yeah. This is a very busy one. Me and my bright ideas, I picked like the busiest one. But we'll see what we could get done tonight. Plus, all I'm going to do is lay in bed, throw the TV on, call Larry, see how he's doing, say goodnight, and then get some sleep. Oh, and I got to pack. Technically, I could pack in the morning. Yeah, I do like this blue. It definitely looks like a sky blue, right? We're getting there. We're about halfway done. Oh, Sandy, these are my pictures. I have embossing folders and my die cut machine. So I just emboss them myself. I do sell them, kits. Well, not kits, there's sets on my website, conniescoolestcrafts.com. And this one is on there. There's 2 different sets that I have available with all the florals that I've done in the past. If you haven't seen them, they're posted on my YouTube channel. The other ones that I've done. We did one. Did we do one? Yeah, we did this one yesterday. This is also, see, it's embossed. See? So I did this one yesterday. Oh, Miss Lady Owl. Tudo bem, Susanna? How are you? And then we do some freehand too. Today, I did this one, freehand today. And I did pumpkins today. We just did these 3 pumpkins. And these have glitter. You can't, oh, there you go. I'm trying to catch, you could catch the glitter like that, right? I think I'm catching it, doing it like this. So you can see the glitter on the pumpkins. So those are the 2 that we just did these today. Yesterday, we did this one for the embossing, and then freehand, we did this one. And we did this one. And we did this one. And we did this one. Very busy. And this is just for fun. I'm not a watercolor professional or anything like that. I am learning by watching others on TikTok. And then I come on here and I practice. And I never have time at home because I'm always busy making the journals. So when I do my travel for work, I decided to bring the inks along with me and some blank paper and also some embossed paper. And then we've been doing this. So this is my second business trip where we've done this, and it's fun. It's been working out for everyone. I feel like, the more I do this, the better I'll get at it and understand how the ink works and the water and the paper and all that. So, very demure. We're awesome with that stuff, guys. And the cool thing with painting with watercolors is that you could build on the colors, but you could also take it away. If I feel like I have too much of something on there, I could just add water, let it like almost reactivate, and then just take a tissue and blot it, and you could take some of the color off. So you have that ability to add or decrease. Whereas with regular inks, it's not as easy to do that. If you decide that, oh, I put too much of this or I put too much of that, it's not that easy to remove it. But with this, it kind of is. So that's kind of a cool feature that I like. I always find like, oh, I used too much. Oh, I didn't use enough. I need to learn how to find that happy medium. Almost time for me to reload my color palette over there. I feel like disconnected from what's going on around the world right now because I'm not watching the news. I did find something interesting out, everyone. So there is another conference in, I want to say it's April. I'm almost afraid to tell you guys because I don't know if I'm going to go to that one. The one in April, sometimes I go, sometimes I don't. It depends on what my boss, wants to do. But guess where it's at? What state? Yep. Correct, Adam. California. San Diego, to be exact. I'm there, girl. I would have to come out like a day early or stay an extra day or something. Just for that. Just to meet whoever I can. Are you far from San Diego? You're worth the extra day. Six hours? Oh my God. Really? Jeez. You're better off flying to New Jersey. We are getting there. I promise you we're getting there. I didn't get a chance to really look at Discord too much during dinner, but I did see that Marion told you guys what happened this week. Poor thing, she's really going through a hard time. You have to give her a little bit of support, and you guys have been great with your messages to her that I saw a little bit. Marion, Tammy, Honor's aunt. She had to put her puppy down. Wow. And the what they call the board meeting is in Turks and Caicos. So I know I'm not going to go to that one. My boss will be going to that one. Yeah, poor mama. That's her babies, you know. Just gonna quietly sit here and color a little bit more. Is anybody else coloring? Are you guys working on your journals? What are you doing tonight? Larry should go to California with me. Well, if I do that, I might be able to convince him to go. Maybe. Depends on what's going on at home. That reminds me, I have to reach out to the contractor. I had a contractor come to the house because I want to redo the bathroom upstairs. And he's supposed to give me an estimate this week. And I haven't heard from him. Dr. Sue, are you still on here? I need to ask a medical question. Eating a Frosty. I guess she's not on. We're getting to the end of the background. Now the cool thing is we're just laying, this is like the groundwork. We could always go back and add more. And we could always go back and make it a little bit less by adding some water and just blotting it if we need to, like if we have a dark section or something like that, you know? Okay, let's see. Let's see if we missed. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to tape this down to create a little bit of a border. I can only do the 3 sides. But I prefer to do that to put a little bit of the blue all around it. Hey, Tony. How you doing? Another hotel session here. Okay, so I put the border around it, so I'll just color it all the way around in the blue, but it'll look nice with, you know, it being a nice little border. Grab a lot of pigment, throw it over here. You're on a plane to Portugal right now? Well, you guys have a safe flight. Wow. Wait, so how are you watching me? So Tony's going to be MIA for a few... How long are you going for? Yeah, you're always watching, Kaczynski. Always watching. I didn't do the voice this time. October 1st. What is that? 3 weeks? Excellent. Well, have fun. I hope you get good weather, not too much rain. They're going into the rainy season right now. Oh, I guess it's 2 weeks, right? October's around the corner. Oh my God. The months are like getting away from me. Thank you, Pam. I'm just giving it a little bit of a border. It'll look clean later. So there's the blue background. That looks pretty. Okay, so now we should probably do the green leaves. I know Christmas is coming. Oh my God, stop talking about it. I'm debating between forest green and moss green. I think I'm going to go with the moss green. I don't want a bright green. I want a demure. We want a demure green, demure. Not all week. Well, all week. Tomorrow's Friday. I leave tomorrow. I have a session in the morning till about 10. We have to head to the airport at 10 because we board at 12:30. And the airport's about 30 minutes away. So we're going to leave here around 10. So I'm going to get up, have breakfast. I think I'm going to be able to attend 1 or 2 sessions and then go to the airport. I'm just adding a little bit more green. And I'm going with the moss green. Moss green. It's a little bit darker, but when we add the water to it, it's a pretty green. Okay, hun. Safe flight. Okay. I feel like that's still a little bit too dark. I'm going to bring a little bit of that green. A little bit here. And I'm still going to thin it out even more. Okay, I think that's how I want it to be. Not since she was on our live last time. So we're basically gonna do like a nice little, I'm gonna call it a whitewash of the green on all of the leaves, because then we could go back like I did with the other one and darken them as we need to. We're just putting like a base of green on the leaves, and I'm gonna try and be real careful not to get it on the flowers, because it's real easy to screw that up. Stencil, it's a embossing. I took watercolor paper and I embossed it. And now we're watercoloring the embossed paper, which is fun. If you're just like, I'm just starting out with this watercolor, and it kind of helps me learn how to work with it a little bit. Learn how the water works with it. And all of these embossed cards are available on my website. I do emboss them and sell them as kits, little sets, for people who don't have a die cut machine. Well, I did too. And you know what, Skelly? I find that I don't really have the time to take a class because I'm just too busy between work, because I work full time, and then making my journals. So I just watch TikToks. I watch a few people. And then I practice. Look, today I practiced on paper. I came in on a business trip. I just took a piece of paper. I practiced making pumpkins. I practiced making these. And then tonight during the live, we actually I made this one. This is a freehand. It's got beautiful shimmery. I use shimmer. And I also made this one freehand, which is really pretty. And I used some shimmer watercolors. This is a freehand one as well. I made that one last night. And that was from last night, a hyacinth. And that one was from last night. And that one was from last night. And all of these were freehand. This is a stencil. I stenciled this one last night too. And this one also has shimmer. So, and I'm just kind of like self-teaching just by watching others. I watch Kat the Vintage Journal. She's very good. But if you just look up on TikTok, watercolor for beginners, watercolor tutorials, easy watercolor tutorials, you'll find it's just learning the steps, and it's the strokes that you have to learn, and then how to combine them. So I don't know what to tell you, Kim. I'm here. Well, my schedule is out. I post my schedule, so you should be able to know when I'm on. I think it said, I don't know what it said for today. I think I might have verbally told everybody. I don't know. Go look. Can somebody go look for me? I don't remember what I put. But I remember telling you guys, when I'm at the hotel, when I'm on my business trip, I might go live, but it's never a guarantee. I honestly don't remember what the heck I put on the schedule. Isn't that terrible that I don't remember? Yeah, go check it out. Because now you got me wondering, what the heck did I put on there? You missed my live. Oh, I'm sorry. I know I verbally tell everybody I'm going to try. I just don't put it on the schedule because I don't want to commit to it and not be able to do it. But when I'm traveling, if I can get on, I will. And today was actually a little bit late because dinner ran late. I didn't get out of dinner till about 9:30 or 9:15, something like that. And then I came right on the live. And I do, are you on my Discord, Kim? I don't remember. I thought you were on Discord. I definitely posted there saying, hey guys, I'll be live in about 8:30, something like that. Ruth Chris well, they made steaks for everybody there. There had to be close to 50 people, more than 50 people, because there was more than 5 tables. There's about 8 people to a table, and there had to be at least 10 tables, if not more. So it took a minute to get all those steaks done because they served everybody at the same time. It's looking cute. I am in Texas. I am in Fort Worth right now. Leaving tomorrow. So you know, Kim, there's one more trip I got coming up. Not next week, but the week after. Yeah, right now I'm in Texas, and then next week I'm home all week, and then the week after that I go to Maryland. I think that one is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So it doesn't really affect, because I don't normally go live on Mondays, but depending on what's going on, because that one my boss is going to be with me. So I don't know if we have to take people to dinner. I don't know what this situation is. But if I get back to the room and everything is under control, I'll go live. And I usually post it on Discord too. Make sure you're on Discord. Val, you know what? I didn't have a plan because, you know, I'm just doing this for fun. I don't think these are worth anything. So maybe I'll just do like some giveaways. Like I'll just pick random names or something and just give them away or something. I don't know. I didn't give it much thought. Make a journal out of them. I could barely make a journal for myself, Adam. What I am going to do, I did pick up another one of those big ass scrapbooks, the ones with the big paper. And I said, okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of those books and I'm going to decorate it. And I want to put all of the cards that you guys have sent me and your like gifts and stuff like that to me that I have in my special little box. I want to take them all out because the box is full. And I want to put them in a scrapbook, like a scrapbook, so that I can go through them whenever I want easily. And it's a great way to store them too. So I'm going to be taking some time to do that for myself, make a book for myself. You know what? Maybe I'll sell these off, like auction them off for donations for the American Cancer Society, because that's what I focus on now. I think that sounds like a good idea. What do you guys think? Kind of like when Debbie bought my dark and light folio the other day, the ones from Labor Day. I think that's a good idea. Dr. Sue, I got a question, Sue. Okay, so here's my question. So I went, and I don't know if you're going to be able to answer this. Are you comfortable answering a question about my pancreatic MRI? Maybe? How do you feel about that? Damn, my eyes look like blue in this light. I'm taking this lamp home with me. Maybe. Okay, so here's the thing. So last year we did the MRI and it said I had a 2 millimeter cyst inside the pancreas in one of the ducts, right? Aw, thanks, babe. So, right, Kim? Like, what the hell? I'm gonna have to take the damn light bulb with me. So I feel like I don't have any wrinkles. I'm loving this light. Okay, so I got my report on Tuesday, and it said tiny foci throughout the pancreas. I think it says something to that effect, and that leads me to believe that like there's little things like I don't know how to interpret that. I don't see the doctor until the 26th, I think, is my appointment. And it's just on my mind. And I just needed like a doctor's perspective as to what that means. And it's just on my mind. And I just needed like a doctor's perspective as to what that means. And it's just on my mind. And I just needed like a doctor's perspective as to what that means. Oh, there was an Amber Alert. Can you see me now? I had an Amber Alert. Are we good? Oh yeah, I could do that tomorrow. Or later. I'll have Larry take a picture of it because I left it on the table and I could send it to you tonight after I get off the live. And you could just take a peek at it. I just want to understand the verbiage. I feel like it's the same hospital. It should be the same. Yes, I understand what you meant. The report. Okay, I'll do that. I'll text it to you. Thank you. Yeah, it was an Amber Alert. A little 6-year-old got abducted here in Texas. So I just got an Amber Alert. That's why it went on hold or whatever. It paused it. Great. Thank you so much. Sometimes you just need like a little peace of mind. Like waiting until the 26th. Ugh. So annoying. Next Friday, I do my PET scan too. So we are slowly getting everything done. And I don't have to repeat my MRI of my brain. I called the surgeon and they said I can wait 2 years, so 2025, because I did it in April of 2023. So she said 2 years, so 2025. So I'm clear on that for now too. I know, it's just like, when I could stop doing these damn tests, I'll be happy. I don't understand why I'm not glowing. I mean glowing from radiation. Because at this point, it's like, damn. Oh, thank you. No. You want to know the honest to God's truth? I don't know how to use the filters. I don't know how to use them. Don't tell anybody. Our secret. No, don't you realize this only happens when I'm in the hotels? That's where the lighting is best, apparently. Okay, did I get all of them? I don't need a filter. I am back. Back again. Guess who's back? Tell a friend. Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Na 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 na. What color did I use? I used moss, right? Yes, it was moss. I'm almost out of the green. Were you thinking of the song? Cause I'm Slim Shady, I'm the real Shady. All the other Slim Shadys are just the mad titties that want the real Slim Shady. Please stand up. Please stand up. Please stand up. Well, thank you for following me, Linda. Okay, so now I'm going to go in. I'm going to put a little bit of dark green on the leaves, the big leaves. Yes, I do know the lyrics to all kinds of songs, and just a little bit. And 9 out of 10 times they're going to be wrong, according to my husband. He says I make up my own lyrics. I said, well, if they make sense, that's all that matters. Well, we have a lot of music in our family. Like, we always played music. The kids, when they were little, we always played music for them. Larry was a DJ. We always listened to music at home. We would when I was pregnant, we would just get in the car, drive, and play music, and just drive, listen to the music. Just go for a ride. It was fun. It was relaxing. We didn't have to talk. There was no uncomfortable silences. It's just what we did. We enjoyed it. Okay, so let me show you where I'm at. Coming along. That's it. Simple fun. We didn't have to talk. We didn't have to discuss anything. We just sat there, drove, sang. I sing all the time. I mean, in case you guys haven't realized that by now. But yeah, I've always been like a singer, like constantly singing. I sang in school, plays, you name it. Ah, thank you. It is a pretty card. I'm adding a little bit of darker now for a little depth of the darker green. I put a little bit more pigment. Oh, I can't do that. I send too many Christmas cards out, Adam. Way too many. I usually take a picture of the girls and the animals, whatever we do. Actually, this year it might wind up being, because my godson's wedding is in November, we might wind up getting a nice picture of all four of us dressed up. So if I have like an opportunity to do that, then I make that as our Christmas card. Because I send out about 80 cards, believe it or not. Oh my God, you did not make 300 cards, Adam. Stop. Well, we had the engagement parties, but we weren't like really dolled up. We were a little bit dressy, but nothing crazy for the engagement parties. But for the wedding, you know, we might be in gowns or nice dresses or whatever. Larry will be in a suit. So that's I think that's the only formal event this year, like where we'll be formally dressed. Oh, there was my goddaughter's communion. So again, we were dressed not like, I don't think it was suits or anything like that, but we were dressed nice. So that's probably what you're remembering. Did you really, Adam, sew them all? Wow. Good for you. Okay. So, I'm liking it. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get a different brush. I'm going to try something here. Because you know how sometimes like you're so careful with what you're doing that not that you miss, but you don't get like the entire, there's like a little bit of white. So I'm going to go in with a little bit of water. I'm going to use this brush. I don't know if this is the right brush to use, but we're going to try it because I feel like it's a little stronger to be able to like almost zhuzh with the ink and a little bit of water. Yeah. And it'll get rid of all that. It's almost like I want to do like a little whitewash between the blue and the green, just to get rid of all that little white. Once that's done, then I'll be able to work on the flowers. Because I don't want to do that and then have anything that's pink or whatever color we make the flowers bleed out. So this is almost kind of like we're blending the blue and the green together. And maybe you're not supposed to do this. I don't know. What do I know? I'm not a watercolorist, but for me, I like the way it looks. It's blending the colors, meshing them up, and then we could always go back and add a little bit more. That's what I really, really like about this. That you could go back and literally add more paint or take paint away. And that's pretty cool. You see the difference from the bottom down here to the top? Oh, last year, yes. That Mark and Julie got married last year. That's Larry's cousins. Yeah. Yeah, that was it was this time. It was I think October was their wedding last year. Was it October? I feel like it was in October. They just went on their honeymoon to Italy. They waited till the summer. Look at you remembering. Yeah, I was wearing a black dress. Well, I tend to wear black dresses. September. Okay. For some reason, I thought, oh, October was when his niece was born. His sister had a baby girl this year. Well, no. Yes, September she was pregnant. She had the baby in October. The baby just turning 1 this coming month. See, eventually it all makes sense. Eventually. You go, girl. Thank goodness for pictures, right? Because I forget shit. But that was last year. I thought you meant this year. So I was like, oh, this year, the only functions I had that I remembered was earlier in the year, my goddaughter's communion, and then my godson's engagement, and then his brother's engagement. Okay. Do just a little bit of the blue over here. Where did I see it? Okay. I think we blended it nicely. There was one, oh, there it is. There's one leaf that I missed. There she is. Okay, so what color should we make these flowers now? Now comes the... I feel like I want to make them pop. And I'm thinking fuchsia. Think it's too much? Like a fuchsia or purple or violet? Violet is pretty. Pink. What if we did something different like coral? I'm going to try, it's a coral / pink. It's a color I don't use a lot. And it might look... Oh, I didn't color them yet. I worked around the flowers. I think coral might be pretty. Let me show it to you. It's this one right here. And I think that'll look pretty with the green and the blue, because orange and blue are complementary colors. And I think that they'll look really pretty together. Because everything I've been doing lately is pink. Or purple, actually. So I kind of want to do a different color. I'm going to do that. I'm going to just wipe off my yellow from in here so that I could use this for the coral. Okay. Let's get us some coral, shall we? And we're gonna go in light and then go darker. Okay. Let's go in. Good night, Val. Start with the one down here. Definitely a lot of depth in this flower. So we'll be able to go maybe do a little bit of dry brush to give it a little bit more dimension after this dries. I'm leaving the little button in the middle blank for now. There's teeny tiny ones. It is a pretty color. That one got a lot more color than I initially wanted, but that's okay. We'll make it work. And like you guys said, one of the keys is letting things dry so you can see how it looks. So you could decide, you know, what I want to do going back for some more depth and dimension. And I'm not the most patient person. Thank goodness for the blow dryer. That helps speed up the process. Okay, so just to give you an idea of the color. Now I'm going to pick up more pigment, put it on there. I think I'm going to make the center like dark blue. Let that dry. In the meantime, what's our famous saying? Back at the ranch. I'm going to pick up a little bit of green because it looks like there's a couple of little leaves that were missed. Here and there. Yeah, I think once this dries, you know, we do the thing. Okay. I think I'm gonna go dry this. Give me a second, I'm gonna go dry it so that I can do a little bit of a dry brush look. Okay, that was quick. Okay. So I put a little bit of dark on the very tips of each petal. And now I'm just adding a little bit of water to make it blend a little bit more demure, more mindful. That's never going to get old. Okay. Just getting in there. Okay. So now we're gonna find, I think I'm gonna do the center. Well, we're gonna make the center a darker. I was gonna make it blue. I know, everyone's saying that, and I need to stop because my kids already forbade me from saying that, and I keep doing it. The center, I was gonna make it like a cobalt blue, and I think I'm gonna stick with that because I think that's gonna look nice. We shall see. Third one in. Let me use the smaller one. No, I don't care for that spreading. I don't like the way it looks when it spreads. We're going to just keep it. Just nice and dark. gonna just blotting it out a little bit so it's not as dark. Okay, that looks a little bit better. Oh, missed one. So I did a dark blue center, but now I'm gonna go in, I think, try to blend that out a little bit more with some water. Do the whole blending thing with the water, see how that works. We'll start with the corner over here. It blends it, but I don't want it to bleed. So I'm blending and wiping it. Seems to work. So it doesn't look as harsh. Maybe it's just in my mind, but I feel like it makes it look better. Yes, exactly. The blue in the background. It ties it in. Did I miss any? Don't think so. It doesn't look as harsh now. At least to me it doesn't. I feel like it blends it in a little bit better. I'm just getting a little bit of green on my brush. All the stuff we put on here, I find it amazing that there's still what I consider some white spots. And I know that when you do watercolor, you want white spots, but I don't think in this, you would want white spots. Because they will stand out. So I think we should add a little bit of glitter, because you know I like to make the flowers pop. And I think we'll go with Ruby. Which is this orangey, it's called Ruby Slippers. Oh, that looks pretty. I think I have a little obsession with this glitter metallic paints. They're really pretty. No, Jesse, I know. The white spots, it's not just you. White spots, white pages, I have issues with that as well. Definitely not just you. But we need white spots when you do freehand because that's what gives like depth and a little bit of dimension. Like with the pumpkins, I had to leave some white spots, you know? I don't know why my nose is running a little bit. Looks good. I'll try to catch the angle. I know I'm not going to catch it very well, but I will try. Let's see, did I get them all? This one, no. Let's get her done. That looks pretty. I didn't get this little one. I could tell by just looking at an angle if I missed one or not. Okay. It looks pretty. I don't think I'm going to be able to catch the, but I think we're good. I think we could take the ends. Huh. The tape pulls, oh, it doesn't look bad though. It kind of pulled a little bit on the paper. Must be a different type of paper. Pretty colors. That's so weird. You see how it tore the paper up? So weird. Yeah. So I think like for me, I could tell here is where I could see like the dimension with the little, there's very little white spots. And that kind of makes it the 3D kind of thing. Yeah. And here's the other one we did today. And we did splatter. See what I mean? Yeah. That's what we did tonight, Kim. Yesterday, we did this one, which is pretty basic. I wanted to do some fall colors, a busy one with fall colors. And this one I really liked. It's like hibiscus. and my roses, just a big rose patch. And then I did this one last night too. Yeah, look at me, right? Treading out into the watercolor world. What? I really love this one. I think that was like one of the best from last night. These two, they're kind of meh. This is kind of shitty. I'm not going to lie. This one's okay. This one I like. I like the way this one came out. I like the splatter. I like the little butterfly. I like the pumpkins. I don't think on camera they look so great. I think in person they look great because they have like a nice, you know, sheen to it. And then we did this one. So we did pretty good. What time is it? Oh my God, it's way later than I thought it was going to be. So I'm going to have to clean up all my, and then I practiced this afternoon on paper. This is just regular paper. It didn't even go through it, which I thought was kind of cool. I was experimenting with different flower patterns. That's the one that I liked. That one didn't come out because, you know, it's not going to react on paper like it does on watercolor paper. So I just wanted to get a feel for making certain strokes. And then that was my first pumpkin right there. So I did a little bit of practice. You like the blue ones? This one? The hibiscus? Or the blue ones on the paper that I started, that I didn't finish? Yes. Tomorrow I fly home. I feel like you see I'm congested? Oh, yeah. I mean, I could probably do a little bit more with those kind of, but the thing is you have to almost looks like a rose. You have to like work on watercolor paper because it reacts differently on watercolor paper than it does on regular paper. So, but anyhow, so guys, this was lots of fun. There's not much more I could do because I only have a couple of these left, and we're not going to do any more of these. We're good. But I am going to tuck everything away, my little envelope that Marion made me. These don't really fit in there. I'm just going to stick them in there for now. These are 8-inch. They're too long. But for now, they could go in there. And I'm going to leave this one out to dry. And then we'll tuck that in there. So, thank you guys for hanging out with me again today and last night. It was fun. And tomorrow, regularly scheduled programming as before. I should be home in time to go live regular time because I believe I get in at like 5:45. So that gives me like an hour and a half, 2 hours to get myself home and get situated. So I should be able to be live tomorrow at 7:30 unless my flight gets delayed. I know. Thanks, Kim. Hotel watercoloring. Always fun. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. I will see you tomorrow night, 7:30. If I get delayed, I will message you on Discord. So just check on Discord. If you don't see anything by like 7:15, it's going to be regular time. I'll see you guys at 7:30. All right. Love you. Thank you, guys. Kiss, kiss. Big hug from me to you. And I will see you tomorrow night. You guys have a great Friday. All right. Thanks, guys. Bye.